time again to do a review again. You might remember a few months ago, me and my significant other reviewed a game called Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Well, we're here to review the update entitled Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. This is the last copy, this is a new one. And to help me play this game, I used my really fancy brand new WWE arcade stick with no John Cena, thank God, to play this game. Hi, I'm Brew25, give it all. And this is my partner, Supreme26, who in actual reality owns that stick. Before we start, I'd just like to say one thing. Mine! Not yours. Mine. Except this. This is mine. But I'm going to get the other one eventually. Mine. You understand? Oh. Well, I always got this arcade stick, even though it's vaguely inferior because of lesser buttons and how many paint. Well, except these Sonic stickers I got in Games Master. You know what I mean. Well, let's get on with this view anyway.
What can I say? I'm superior.
We'll see. Alright, here we go. Well, we talk about the new features in this update. Besides new opening and all, you got spectator mode, which allows you to watch matches as you play, which was absent in the last game, strange enough. What else? You got improved online play, which the same thing, and tweak characters. Some of the old characters' new moves. Wolverine has a rapid claw slash. Hulk's got a wind-up fist, and She-Hulk can swing a pole at her opponents. Yeah, it's a cheeky joke there. And there's new backgrounds as well, updated versions of all of them, and the most important thing, brand new characters.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. We'll start with the
Capcom side.
Thank you very much.
Well, actually, not all of the 6 characters aren't all new. You got Strider Hiryu. You remember Strider from the Mega Drive day, the arcade games of the old past?
And was in some previous Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, he was excellent. He's Spider-Man's equal, except he has more moves and he's more technical. And he's just as quick as ever. Now, the other new characters. We had 1 Resident Evil character, we had 2, we had 3, now we got a 4th one, Nemesis. From Resident Evil 3.
It's not really surprising that they were going to put Nemesis in the game, because let's be honest, that guy literally scared the shit out of me when I used to play Resident Evil 3.
Yeah, now we can experience what it's like to stop people. You know, they should really bring out the HD game. Beat the game and be Nemesis. Who else is in it? Oh, another Devil May Cry character, Virgil. Now, I've never followed this series, but after seeing him, I'm actually intrigued to try it out in the new HD Devil May Cry series that's going to come out sometime this year.
The funny thing that actually kind of surprised me was I actually thought they were going to put Nero from Devil May Cry 4 in there.
Yeah, Deadpool mentions him when he beats the Dante.
Next time you should let Nero do your fighting, Skippy.
Next, another character from another game to join Arthur is Firebrand. This character interests me. Now, I remember in Capcom vs. SNK Chaos, they had this gargoyle. I think it was the same character, which didn't really impress me.
It was
depressing. But I like this character, mainly because he reminds me of Brooklyn from the Disney cartoon series Gargoyles. Except he doesn't speak and he doesn't sound like Jeff Bennett, actor who did Johnny Bravo's voice. He's a sly snake, and I can see myself getting good with him.
I think we've covered.
Oh no, there's other new Capcom. Frank West from Dead Rise 2.
Yeah, good luck trying to explain this guy.
It's like a comedy version of Resident Evil. He has similar moves to Jill, but they're just so wacky. He takes a snapshot of them, he hits them with a baseball bat, he gets zombies,
he drinks beer and pukes.
He uses a shopping mall. For any fighting fanatics, you might have already played this guy in Capcom vs. Tatsunoko. Well, he's in this series now. He's a very good character. I just don't know how to do his 3rd hyper combo. And speaking of wacky characters, let's go to the king of wacky himself, Phoenix Wright. Now, there's a lot of controversy with this character. People say he shouldn't be in this game because he was just a picture. He did no moves. How could you make this guy into a fighter? Well, somehow Capcom did it.
Yeah, try explaining this guy.
Well, I was explaining the game, I was like going, what? Sheets of paper? Text? Oh, wait, stop. When did I lose track of this game? It's gone bonkers.
For me, the first time I played Phoenix Wright, all I did was just press forward and medium attack, and he slips and falls on the ground. So Okay, we got the new version of Deadpool here.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen this many wacky characters from Capcom since the second game. Is that covered all the Capcom characters? It's the Virgil, Nemesis, Strider, Firebrand,
Virgil, I think that's it.
Okay, well if we think of another one, we'll go back to them. Let's go to the Marvel side now. Well, let's start with a familiar face, Hawkeye. Now, anyone that's watched the new Thor film,
If this involves Avengers, I'm out.
this isn't Paul, come on, come back here. Anyone watched that film Thor would have seen him already. This is actually a great marketing ploy to feature Hawkeye in it, because he's going to be in the film now. And he's a very good character. I mean, you're probably wondering, how could you give him any fancier moves after Taskmaster exploited him? Well, he actually has a few of his own. And they're very unique, you know, exploding barrels, tar arrows, even roll, like even to the roll move, just like a favorite character of Supreme Team 26's Abel in Street Fighter 4. Who else? Godfist. Now, I fortunately have a comic at home, thanks to a friend of mine who lost my WrestleMania 18 video. Thank you very much. He gave me this comic.
We know who you are.
Yeah, we know who you are. He's actually a very good character. Although I think he sounds very silly, the way he does a Bruce Lee's voice going, whoa! It's so funny actually. But he's very like Fei Long, the way you do his moves in 3 steps. Another character in it is Nova. Now, I don't know who this character is, but he's actually a very good character. I wouldn't mind finding out where he's from, because he's got all the sound of lasers, jet beam, force. He looks like a fighter from the future. Oh, Doctor Strange.
Oh, you know what? Now this is the guy I've been waiting for. It's okay, you can come back. This was the one character I wanted in this game badly. And finally the developers actually listened and put him in the game. And I like this guy.
Yeah, anyone who finished the last game with Heisen Co would see me an ending. So it makes perfect sense to put him in this game. The first time I saw him was in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends in episode 7 Little Heroes. And he's gotten more exposure. He even has his own movie, which is very depressing, but judging by the storyline of his life, it has to be. And he's an excellent character. He's teleporting. He has mystical spheres. I can't figure out this one. He can set the screen alight with flame. He's just a sound character.
Daggers of Dinak, Eye of Agamatsu, still can't believe I can pronounce that. And some of these little spear moves, which I have no idea what they do.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's a fan favorite, because not everyone knows him, but anyone who knows with an intrigue, Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. A little favorite of mine I wanted in the game.
Yeah. He almost is like Marvel's version of Batman. He strikes the fear in the heart of his enemies.
One thing about Ghost Rider is I kind of find him a bit slow.
Well, he's very powerful. It's just to balance him out a little.
Of course, still love his ultra though.
Yeah, I remember in the cartoons or something, when he does that move, they see a glimpse of a horrible future or a horrible image. I'd actually love to see if they give every character a horrible image. Gives us the goofy characters, really silly ones, like Deadpool being afraid he's in a Michael Bay movie, or Phoenix Wright being afraid he's going to be pronounced guilty. And that's now the best for last. One of the new characters I was really looking forward to, ladies and gentlemen, from Galaxy Heroes, I think that's the name of it, Rocket Raccoon.
A raccoon? But really?
Well, first we got Amaterasu, which I'm very happy about. Now we got Rocket Raccoon. Now, I don't know who this character is, but if you see my profile or see my art pages, you know I'm a big fan of these anthro furry characters, so I really like this one.
And once again, he decides to advertise himself at my expense.
Oh, come on, this is an excellent character. I love his English accent. He's so crude the way he talks. He actually reminds me of the Penguin in Batman Arkham City.
Please don't start that again.
Okay. He's just got so many wicked moves and a bit of a Hanna-Barbera humor. I especially like his winning pose when he beats Wesker and he says, "That's for blowing up Raccoon City, you wanker."
So basically, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is pretty much the same thing, but you just got new characters.
You can also be Galactus in this one, which is a treat.
And you've got Herald mode. What was it?
Herald mode.
Herald mode, whatever the hell you want. Heroes and Heralds, whatever. I can explain this because he hasn't tried it yet.
No, I haven't actually.
Basically, you can either save the Earth or try and take it over. And you get you get cards for some unknown reason, but some of them give you different abilities. Some will give you extra power. Some, I don't know. I don't really care. I'm Supreme King 26, and right now I'm gonna take my stuff which you stole. I'm gonna walk off. 5 minutes.
Before I sign up, I'd just like to say something about a video I personally did. Now, I actually know you get costumes in this game for every character, and one character, Amaterasu, gets the colors of John Tablet, or Ganon in Japan. Now, I'm a little disappointed that he didn't make it the cut, because for some reason, Capcom don't like anthro wolf creatures. Well, what? Are they too busy looking at hentai to take note, to understand people like these sort of characters, you know? He's actually the 5th most wanted character in the series, even above Bison, would you believe? And Supreme King 26 here loves that character. I can't believe he upstaged him. That's unreal. And why don't you ever listen, huh? Why don't you download him? He's an excellent character. He's fast, he's quick, he's very dangerous to the right hand. He's just an essential character to have. I big guarantee, if you put him in this, you will be thanked by many fans, furry and game fans alike. All I can say is, if you got the money, buy this game. It's a real excellent extension, especially if you have the arcade stick. You're going to have a way of a time. Now, excuse me, I got a plot to outrank Supreme 26 on player points. I'm Brew25, and I'm signing off.